How to build muscle at 18 to 23 years old without wasting 5 years of your life. So most people who have a hard time building muscle, their effort is not the issue. Their effort is usually quite high, but the plan that they are putting their effort into is not good, if they have a plan at all. So if you are able to find a better plan or start to actually make a plan and follow a plan, and you put the effort that you're putting into no plan at all or a poor plan that you just found randomly on Instagram, you might start to actually build some muscle. I used to be one of these people, I'll admit I was. I used to spend 14 hours a week in the gym with really no plan at all, just doing random exercises that I saw online and just doing them in the way that I thought worked best. Just taking information from 100 different influencers and putting things together in my head and trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work. And I didn't see very good results doing things this way. Honestly, I wasted many years just randomly doing things that I saw online, and I wasn't happy with the results I was getting until I made these key changes. So the first thing that needs to change when you're building muscle is actually your identity, the way that you view yourself. So for me, I used to view myself as someone who was lean and had abs. For me to build muscle was very challenging because I could never allow myself to not be lean anymore. I always wanted to see that my abs looked really good. I had veins, I had lots of cuts and definition on every muscle. But as soon as I let go of this and I stopped viewing myself as someone who was very lean, I was able to allow myself to eat enough food to start to see my abs fade a bit. And of course, nobody wants to see that. Everyone wants to have abs, but this is part of the trade-off of getting bigger and building muscle, is you have to be okay with seeing your abs fade somewhat. You don't have to get fat and lose everything, but they're not going to be as defined as they are at your leanest point if you are properly and efficiently building muscle. And don't get me wrong, you can build some muscle very, very lean, but that's only going to last for so long. And for most people, I find this is the biggest obstacle. This is the first thing that needs to change if they want to actually start building muscle, is they have to change the way they view themselves. Once this obstacle is out of the way, everything else becomes much easier. And the next thing that most people overlook or don't understand the importance of is their diet. And of course, guys, everyone knows your diet's important, but people don't understand the extent to which your diet is important. For example, small changes like having potato over rice or having chicken breast over ground beef. These things are going to stop you from putting on weight and putting on muscle if you have a very fast metabolism. There's lots of just small details, small changes that you can make throughout your day that can equal an extra 1,000 calories or 1,000 calories less. And that 1,000 calories is the difference between you staying exactly where you are, staying the same weight, looking the exact same, and getting bigger and actually being happy with your results. And the last thing might sort of contradict what I said at the beginning of the video, but it is the effort that people put into their workouts. And when I say this, I'm not saying that people don't train hard. The people do try hard. They give their best effort. They give what they think is training hard. Because most people think they train very hard. There's very few people I've met who will admit, I don't train hard. And I can say that I'm one of these people who will never admit that they don't train hard. But when I look back at myself a year ago, 2 years ago, I always say that guy doesn't train hard. And honestly, I hope in 1 year and 2 years I look back at myself today and I say the same thing. Because I want to keep improving. I want to find ways to keep training harder and harder. But that will not happen unless you're open to the possibility that you can actually train harder. If you think that you're the best you can be, there's no chance you can get any better, well, you're lying to yourself. You really are. Because nobody's at their limit, guys. I'm sure however hard you trained today, you could have pushed it 1% harder. You can't tell me it was impossible to push it 1% harder, right? So everyone has the room to grow and to push their training intensity, and then as a result, get more out of their workouts and build muscle even faster. So if you think you train hard, you likely don't, guys, because for you to train hard, you have to train harder than most people. It's like a stat I saw about driving. More than 50% of people think that they are above average at driving. How is that possible? It's not possible. If more than half the people think they're above average drivers, that means some of those people are incorrect. I hope you guys found some value in this video. If you did, please leave a comment and leave a like.